everybody. Good afternoon. This is Chanelle Carlin. Welcome to Okanagan Prospers. So for those of you I haven't met yet, I'm a professional wedding officiant based here in Okanagan, Washington. And each month I have the honor and privilege of interviewing a local Okanagan business on behalf of the Okanagan Chamber of Commerce video interview series called Okanagan Prospers. And each month I chat with local business owners to find out what it is that they love about Okanagan and why they think Okanagan prospers. Today, we're talking with Mallory from Smallwood Farms, and I'm just really excited to share with you, or have her share with you, her story and the story of their business. And I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over to Mallory now. So Mallory, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
You are most welcome. Thank you. So if you would be so kind as to share a little bit more about yourself, your business, and talk about Smallwood Farms, I think everybody would love to hear it.
Okay. Yeah. My name's Mallory. My husband and I, his name is Dennis. We own Smallwood Farms in Okanagan. We're just south of downtown. We have 3 kids that we are raising here in the community as well. And my husband's a 4th generation farmer, so we grow fruit for a living, apples, pears, cherries, peaches, all kinds of fruit. And then we also have a fruit stand where we direct market our own fruit that we grow. And then we have a restaurant that is included in that as well, where we offer breakfast and lunch daily, 7 days a week. And then we offer dinners on Friday nights as well from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night. Our breakfast and lunch runs from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day. We offer smokehouse meats, and we make sandwiches from those, salads, burgers, you name it. Real food. We smoke all the meat ourselves on site. We make the bread for our sandwiches. And so it's not your average deli sandwich or something. It's something with a little more love there, and something that we really take pride in, just like we do with the fruit and the produce that we grow. We're always aiming for quality, and I'd say we carry that over in our restaurant as well. Our fruit stand, we offer specialty gifts, local honey, wine, beer, shopping experience. So if you're looking for gifts or anything, and we try to find as much local products as we can to carry within our store and from other parts of the region and the state as well, as along with the fruit and produce while that's in season too. So we're open 7 days a week and from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
And are you open 7 days a week all year long, or just certain parts of the year?
Just certain parts of the year. And so generally in May all the way through October, our peak season, we're open 7 days a week. And then in the winter, the last 2 winters, we actually have stayed open with our restaurant. And we're usually open about 4 to 5 days a week during that time of year as well, with a little bit more limited hours. Okay. But we are still open. The main reason being for our restaurant, our seating is mainly outside on our deck, which overlooks our garden. And so during the spring and the summer and the fall months, we're able to really utilize that. And then during the winter, we move some tables inside and create more of an indoor dining space. But the main attraction would be our deck and able to have a place where you can eat lunch outside.
And it's beautiful lunch, and I love the deck. I absolutely love eating on the deck. But I've also been there in the wintertime, and the food is just as good.
Thank you.
So it's a seasonal menu then as well, right? You have specials each week and or maybe each day, I don't know.
Yeah, we generally have specials daily, and then in the wintertime, we do change it up just a little bit, but we still stick to the same kind of staples, the same smoked meat that we continue to do as well, but we do switch it up, maybe downsize just a little during the winter. But in general, we stay pretty much the same, so not too big of a switch up.
Okay. Yeah, I have to say, Smallwood is one of my favorite places to go. And every time my husband and I are thinking, where will we go? He's like, how about we go to Smallwood? We haven't been there.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
So I know that you guys have been working on some things during the spring, some paintings and things. And I think I remember you mentioning that you have a pumpkin patch in the fall.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. So we have a large pumpkin patch. We've added a bunch of new fun decorative signs, for painting, for pictures, for the kids, for the family. You can come down and pick out your pumpkin, walk through the garden. It's a great opportunity. Kids can see how things are growing, and it's pretty cool. You can go out there, pick your own, and then take it home and carve it, paint it, whatever you decide to do. And we've added all the fun activities, and we hope to continue to build on that this fall as well, and have some more events going on during the fall. That's our goal there, is to really make another destination, something fun for families to do here locally in town.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. So I know that you guys are really, really super busy, and as farmers, right, that's just a complete lifestyle. It's not like you said before, it's not a 9-to-5 job.
Right.
As you're, as part of an agricultural community, because the Okanagan and Okanagan really is an agricultural community. We have lots of stuff that we have. We have a lot of recreation, and there are new industries that have come to town and come to the region. But farming is still one of the biggest, and it is certainly one of the healthiest, even though farming is not as big as it once was. What do you guys? So you talked about the fruit that you grow. What else do you guys grow, and what else do you farm?
So we farm like cherries, peaches, nectarines, pluots, plums, apricots, apriums. We grow a huge variety of fruit, and the goal with that is to be able to then direct market everything that we are growing. So it's all kind of set up on timings. We've got several varieties of peaches that start the first part of July that go all the way through September. We've got about 4 or 5 varieties of nectarines we're growing, cherries, and so we've really set it up when we took over in 2002 from my husband's grandparents. Just kind of switched up the way that we're doing things, and so we're able to have peaches longer in the season, and it's not like a one variety and you're done. Really offer an experience for customers throughout the entire growing season, and that's something we've really focused on, like I said, since we took over, and it's been a huge success, and people are kind of surprised, like, well, you're going to still have peaches, but and you explain, well, we've got several varieties that we're working through, and so you start with one, and you work your way through all of them, and you're able to offer that sweet fruit that we can grow here in the Okanagan Valley through the entire season, instead of, like I said, just once and done.
right And it's so yummy. Every time we get fruit in season there, it's brilliant. So
thank you.
For those who haven't been there yet, make sure you go. So Mallory, one of the things that this series is about is talking about Okanagan and what makes Okanagan successful. And obviously for us, we're talking about the people, but what is it that you think specifically makes Okanagan a successful and a vibrant community? What makes you want to have your business here? What makes it possible?
I think Okanagan is it's a real close-knit community, but it's also very welcoming to anyone that's coming here as well. And it's a great place to raise a family, a great place to just, you can be outdoors in minutes. You can have all these fun local businesses that you can support as well. I think it's just a place where everybody really truly tries to support each other, and anything that any business that locals are doing, I think that people are really trying to support that, and that makes it really special. I think it makes it thrive, because if you don't have the community support, businesses can really come and go real quickly, especially in a small rural town. And I think we've seen some of that, but I feel like I've seen, just being born and raised here, but I feel like there is a stronger connection to wanting to know the farmer, know the person who owns a business, and kind of have that personal connection. And I think that's a really, really great thing about the Okanagan Valley and the Okanagan town as well. People are really, really supportive of each other, and I think that's super important.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, and I appreciate that you all are still here and working so hard to continue to keep your business open. Certainly is never easy, but in 2020, the year that it hit the fan, has been even more difficult. Do you want to talk about some of the things that you guys have been able to do and been able to accomplish, even though
Yeah.
2020 has been crazy.
2020 has been rough. It's been, we know we did close down for a little while. We did reopen around Memorial Weekend because that's kind of when the fruit and the produce started coming on. And so we were able to open back up and then have our restaurant as well. We started with takeout only because that's all we could offer. I felt like we had a really good local support, which really kind of made our spirits, kind of more excited to be back open. We weren't really sure what to expect when we did reopen. It's been, like you said, a very interesting year so far. And we're just thankful that we can be open. And then once we hit phase 2 and we're able to have the indoor dining or, dining in person, which we have the nice deck outside. So everybody can, we've got our tables spread out so you can socially distance and eat your lunch or your breakfast or dinner on our deck. And it just offers somewhere for people to go. And you could tell people still want to get out and they still want to, do something with their family or have a date night or whatever. And I feel lucky that we're able to kind of offer something like that here. Mm-hmm. And like you said, keep open and keep our employees working. And that's been a huge, relief because we really rely on them. They're like our family and we want to be able to support them as well. And so being able to remain open and have the local support and the community that we do have, I feel like it's been a real blessing to be able to do that in these times. Mm-hmm. And so we just hope that can continue throughout the season as well and hopefully have some normalcy eventually, but it is what it is at the moment. And I think everybody's just really trying to support each other and support other local businesses too. I've really seen a lot of that. And I think that's huge and that helps a lot.
I would completely agree with you. So thank you. Thank you for hanging in there. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you so much for joining me twice today. And
no problem.
Who doesn't know, we already did this interview once. I totally forgot to press the record button. Well, I thought I pressed it and it didn't record. So Mallory was nice enough to give me a few more minutes.
Not a problem.
All right. Well, I will let everybody go, and because we like to keep these short and sweet. I know that everybody is, has they have more time, some folks, but not everybody just wants to sit and watch videos. And we still want to encourage people to get back to work when they can and just enjoy the beautiful summer weather that we're having. I think most places around, at least around the Okanagan. So,
yes.
Thank you so much, Mallory. I really appreciate you.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us on Okanagan Prospers, and we will look forward to having you back again next month for another interview on behalf of the Okanagan Chamber of Commerce. So thanks.